I am so excited about today's topic because it is a big one: forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive in your life today? Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's an ex, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a child, maybe it's yourself. We all have a lot of anger and we've all been transgressed against. We've all had somebody maybe come into our power and take something from us that we weren't prepared to give. And I've always thought that forgiveness was when somebody does something against you, they transgress against you, and then they apologize. And with that apology, they're agreeing to not do that action again. That's how I've been known to give forgiveness. That's my story. That's around forgiveness. It's that somebody apologizes for something and I forgive them in the event that I can be certain that they won't do it again. That's the only way I can forgive them, because that's the only way I can accept their apology. So how do you forgive someone when there's no apology to be given? Maybe they didn't do anything. Maybe it's just the situation. Maybe they've passed away and you're not in contact with that person anymore. And yet you still harbor this guilt and this resentment, and it just weighs on you. So I have 3 major relationships in my life right now that I feel incomplete about. And on a coaching call last week, I asked her, how do I reconcile those emotions within myself? Like, I'm complete in the relationship. I don't want to go back to the relationship. I'm not trying to pursue or reopen any of that, but I feel a heaviness around the situation and I need to clear that up. And what I learned is that this is huge. You might want to write this down. You might want to pause. You can't make anyone wrong. There's one thing you learn. There's one thing I'm learning. It's to not make anyone wrong. So in those relationships, I was feeling incomplete and heaviness on the situation because I was still trying to make those people wrong for what they did. And they didn't do anything. They were exactly who they were supposed to be. Even if that person is an asshole, that person is divinely perfect in their assholeness. Where I am being the asshole is I'm expecting this person to be different. I'm not accepting them in their divine assholeness, or however you want to describe it. It's just they are divinely perfect in who they are. And by me trying to change that person or make that person different, I'm doing exactly what I felt they were doing to me. I thought they were trying to change me and make me different and make me wrong. And so because I felt like they were making me wrong, I retaliated by making them wrong. And now nobody's right and nobody's happy. And it's just such a waste of time. And so I sat with myself and I prayed about it. And I prayed for these 3 relationships. And I just thanked the universe for bringing these people into my life in their divine perfection, for having this relationship with them in this divine teaching experience so that I can go deeper into myself, to explore myself, to understand and unroot all of that frustration and anger and hurt and pain, and just understand that it's not about me. It's not for me to carry. It's not for me to make somebody wrong. That making them wrong does not make me more right. If anything, it's creating the 2 wrongs, right? We're not making anybody right. When I'm making them wrong, I'm pointing 3 fingers back at myself, making myself just as wrong. And so I just stopped it. I just stopped it. And it's a muscle, it's a pattern. The feelings come up and my old pattern is like, oh, that person did this and that person, what that, and then I go, stop it. That person is divinely perfect. I am divinely perfect, and that person is divinely perfect. Our interaction and our relationship was divinely perfect. And also, I know more now. I know better now. I can forgive that person in their divine perfection. I can boundary that their divine perfection is no longer in alignment with my divine perfection, and we can move on in our divinely perfect ways. And that's forgiveness. Forgiveness is not making anyone wrong. Whew. So have fun with that one.